Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Brad, and I'm here with Cassidy. Today we're talking about something we hear in the pharmacy all the time. I felt better, so I stopped taking it. And look, I get why folks say that. If your cough calms down, your blood pressure headache goes away, or your reflux settles down, it is real tempting to think, well, I'm good now.
And honestly, it sounds logical. If the symptom that was bothering you gets better, your brain goes, problem solved. But sometimes the medicine is controlling the symptom, not fully fixing what caused it in the first place.
That's exactly it. A lot of medicines are more like holding things steady than flipping a permanent switch. Blood pressure medicine is a classic example. You may feel fine on it because it's working. That does not necessarily mean the high blood pressure is packed up and moved out of town.
I was gonna say, it didn't just politely leave. Same thing with medicines for cholesterol, asthma control, acid reflux, depression, and a bunch of others. Feeling better can mean the medicine is doing its job, not that the job is finished.
Right. And if you stop too early, sometimes the condition rebounds. That's a fancy word for comes roaring back. Maybe not every single time, and I always try not to overstate things, but we do see it. The body may not be truly stabilized yet, even if symptoms have eased.
And that rebound can be frustrating because then patients feel like the medicine stopped working, when really it may have been stopped before the body had enough time to settle into a healthier pattern.
That's a good way to say it. Think of it like, well, this is a pharmacy version of a boat analogy. If the water's choppy and you correct the wheel, the boat starts moving back on course. But if you let go too soon, you can drift right back offline. Terrible analogy, maybe, but you get me.
No, I actually like that one. And there's another piece here. Taking medicine as prescribed is not weakness. It is not being dependent in some moral sense. It's part of treatment.
Yes, I'm glad you said that. Some folks feel bad about needing daily medicine, like they've somehow failed. That is not how we see it. If your body needs support, it needs support. Wearing glasses isn't weakness. Using an inhaler isn't weakness. Taking medicine regularly isn't weakness either.
And in a community pharmacy, we really do mean this with care, not judgment. We know life gets busy. We know people worry about side effects, cost, and just plain pill fatigue. But stopping on your own can turn a manageable issue into a bigger one.
Exactly. Sometimes the medicine is the reason you feel normal. So if you're thinking about stopping because you feel better, that's actually the perfect moment to pause and ask, am I better because I'm healed or better because the medicine is controlling the problem? Big difference.
And if you're not sure, that's where your pharmacist and prescriber come in. Ask before you change it. Don't just white knuckle it and hope for the best.
Yep, the short version for this first part. Symptom relief is great. We want that. But symptom relief alone doesn't always tell the whole story. Staying on track is often part of the treatment itself.
Okay, so let's get into the part people hear about but maybe don't always get explained clearly. What missed doses actually do inside the body. Because it's not just, oops, I forgot. Sometimes one missed dose matters a little, sometimes a lot, depending on the medicine.
Right, and I'll keep the pharmacy school lecture as short as humanly possible here. Two useful terms are steady state and half-life. Steady state basically means the medicine level in your body has reached a pretty consistent pattern because you've been taking it regularly.
So not too high, not too low, just kind of in the range where it can do its job.
Exactly. And half-life is how long it takes for the amount of medicine in your body to drop by about half. Some medicines hang around longer, some leave pretty quickly. That's why the timing matters. If a medicine has a shorter half-life, missing doses can let the level fall faster.
And when that level falls below the therapeutic window, that's the range where the medicine is actually effective, you may lose the benefit. Symptoms can come back, and sometimes they come back hard.
That therapeutic window is a key idea. Too little may not work. Too much may cause more side effects. Regular dosing helps keep you in the useful zone. Skipping doses creates dips and valleys, and your body feels those swings more than people realize.
Yeah, and patients will sometimes say, but I only miss here and there. And hey, we're human, it happens. But here and there can still mean less control over blood pressure, blood sugar, breathing symptoms, mood symptoms, whatever that medicine is meant to help manage.
And the outcomes are real world, not just numbers on a chart. More flare-ups, more bad days, more urgent care visits, more avoidable doctor visits, sometimes more hospital stays that maybe could have been prevented if the treatment stayed steady.
That's the part I wish more people knew. Nonadherence, I know, that's the formal word, but it just means not taking medicine the way it was prescribed, is common, especially with long-term conditions. A lot of chronic disease patients struggle with it.
They sure do. And it's expensive in every sense of the word. Expensive in dollars, expensive in time, expensive in energy, expensive in peace of mind. When symptoms aren't controlled, life gets smaller. People miss work, miss sleep, miss activities they enjoy.
And I think sometimes there's guilt around that too. Like, I should be better at this. But shame does not fix adherence. Systems fix adherence. Support fixes adherence.
Well said. Also, not every missed dose is an emergency, and we don't want anybody panicking if they forget once. What we do want is awareness. Repeated missed doses can keep medicine levels from ever staying where they need to be. If you're constantly starting, stopping, skipping, doubling, please don't double without instructions, by the way, you may never really get the full benefit.
That's such an important point. People can think the medicine isn't working, but if the level is bouncing around, we haven't really given it a fair chance to work consistently.
And that's why adherence isn't nagging for the sake of nagging. It's science, yes, but it's also practical. Regular doses help keep the medicine in the zone where it can protect you, not just on your best days, but on your ordinary Tuesdays too. So let's make this practical, because saying just remember is not helpful. Most people do better when medicine is tied to a habit they already have.
Yes, anchors. I love this tip because it's simple. Link your dose to something fixed that already happens every day. Brushing your teeth, breakfast, feeding the dog, bedtime, making coffee, whatever is steady in your routine.
That works better than relying on memory alone. Memory is not always the dependable friend we think it is, especially if you're busy, tired, traveling, or juggling kids and work and life.
And if you take more than one medicine, a pill organizer can be a game changer. Not fancy, just useful. It gives you a quick visual, did I take it or not, which helps cut down on both skipped doses and accidental repeats.
Phone alarms are another good one. And I'd say make the label obvious. Don't name the alarm something vague like thing. Name it morning mids or blood pressure pill. Future you will appreciate that.
Yes, because thing is not helpful at 7 a.m. Another really good option is refill synchronization. That means lining up your medicines so they refill around the same time instead of making a bunch of separate trips.
That can reduce a lot of chaos. One pickup date, one routine, fewer gaps. And some pharmacies, including community pharmacies like ours, can help with appointment-based support too. Basically, setting up regular check-ins so you're not managing everything alone.
And I want to really underline this next part. If you're thinking about stopping because of side effects, cost, or just because the schedule is too complicated, please tell us before you quit on your own.
Please do. Side effects may be manageable. There may be ways to take it that sit better on your stomach, or timing changes that help. Cost barriers are real, very real, and sometimes there may be lower cost options. If the schedule is too messy, there may be a simpler dosing plan available. But we can't help solve a problem we don't know about.
And there's no gold star for suffering in silence. Seriously. If something is getting in the way, that is important information, not a personal failure.
Exactly. So if we had to boil today down to a few take-home points. 1. Feeling better doesn't always mean the underlying problem is gone. 2. Missed doses can drop medicine levels below where they need to be and lead to worse control. And 3. The best adherence plan is usually a simple, repeatable habit, not willpower alone.
Tie it to a daily anchor, use a pill organizer, set alarms, ask about refill sync, and let your pharmacy team help if side effects, cost, or confusion are getting in the way.
And as always, before you stop, skip, or change any medication, talk with your pharmacist or prescriber first. We're here to help you do it safely.
Thanks for hanging out with us today. Brad, I feel like this is one of those topics that sounds small until you realize how many lives it touches.
It sure does. All right, Cassidy, good talk.
Always. We'll catch y'all next time. Feel free to contact us with any questions you might have. We are here to support every one of your health needs. Supply location, 58 Physicians Drive, Northwest, number 5, Supply, North Carolina. Open 9 a.m. through 6 p.m. You can call us at 910-754-7200. And Southport location, 1513 North House Street, number 8, Southport, North Carolina. Open 9 a.m. through 6 p.m. And you can call at 910 454 9090.
Take care, everybody. Bye now.